I'm by myself this episode of the podcast. It's your boy Papa Dom, and I'm real lonely. Joe, if you want to give me a... No, it's probably, I don't know, maybe he's selling real estate. Also, look at this. I can't even believe it. This fucking guy. Also, nice monochromatic room. You would think that Chris's camera is in black and white, but it's not. Everything is just actually black and white. Nice black and white American flag, you loser. This kid. I'm recording all of this. Yeah, laugh it up, dude. Yeah, nice race car bed, Chris. I can't believe this podcast gets any views. Yo, welcome back to Not Another Gaming Podcast. It's your boy Papa Dom. It's episode 76, the number one gaming podcast on Spotify, number one gaming podcast on the internet. You already know. And you're now rocking with the finest degenerate journalists on the internet. Rob has taken a knee this week. He has some friends in town coming from out of town, and they're apparently all watching Deadpool 2. So congrats on the friendship, Rob, wherever you are. I really appreciate the invite to go see Deadpool 2. Him and I think, went to go see Deadpool 1 together, and I just feel really left out. I just feel like my feelings are really hurt, and it's just I just need a handwritten apology because it stings a little bit. I'll get over it, but it stings a little bit. If you're watching us live on Twitch, you're probably noticing that I'm all alone right now, and that is because Chris has decided to take a phone call of an unknown origin. I hope it's work related. I hope he's like selling a house right now or something like that. Could be his girlfriend, who knows. So I'm doing the podcast solo. So Joe, Bobby, Falls Cut Yeti, what do you guys want to talk about this week? Oh, you know what? Maybe we'll just break into a little weekend recap by myself. Yeah, let's do a little weekend recap. All right, Dom, what'd you do this weekend? Well, diet started this weekend. Not great. I've definitely had better. Don't mind my fiance clipping her toenails and flushing the toilet in the background. It's totally fine. I hope you guys can't hear that. If you can, blame the super high fidelity microphone. This weekend, what did we do? We didn't do a whole lot. It was Mother's Day this weekend, so we took myself, my fiance, we took our mothers and her father out to dinner at this place called the Marina in our hometown of Revere. The Marina is really great. I had this mixed grill. It was absolutely unbelievable. It was like lamb lollipops, steak tips, shrimp, the whole nine. Had a couple Mick Ultras. Your boy's trying to cut some weight. I'm on that wedding diet. I got like a little over a year to turn like 210 pounds of Italian raw beef into a marble statue. So, we're going to get there. So, you just got to support me in my fitness journey. And by all means, do not Postmates any Wingstop orders to my apartment. Definitely do that. I like lemon pepper.
Send it to me.
Lemon pepper wings. I'll give you my address. And that's pretty much it. So that was pretty much the whole weekend. And then this coming weekend, I am, me and my brother Kevin are going to a rap event, which is pretty dope. I can't wait to do that. That's at that is at the Middle East downstairs on Saturday, so that's going to be pretty cool. Oh, hey, Chris.
Hey, man, I'm back. What's up?
Wow. We're just actually in the middle of a weekend recap. Yeah. Did you tell your girlfriend goodnight?
It was not my girlfriend. It was actually my boss, which sometimes I kind of feels like my girlfriend because he calls me 15 times a day.
Wow. Congrats on the love.
Hey, I'm just getting love all over the place. Do you want to know what I did this weekend?
I sure do.
I didn't really do much. So my birthday was last Thursday. Didn't do anything. 24 years old. It's kind of a weird age. I mean, there's really nothing to celebrate. I mean, one more year and I could rent a car without the young driver fee, which is pretty fucking awesome. Super stoked about that. I mean, I've been 21 since I was 15. I've been 18 since I was 15. So it's like all the fun stuff. So I've been smoking cigarettes and scratching scratch tickets since fucking middle school.
Yep.
legally.
Yeah.
Well, documentation wise. But we went to get a couple birthday bevies. Um, had a couple drinks over at King's, the local watering hole, the bowling alley. Didn't bowl at all. Just sat there, had some good laughs, good talks. And then the next day, Saturday night, but I hate like family parties, like for my birthday especially. And so they're like, all right, cool, let's go for dinner. We went to Border Cafe, which is A1, best restaurant on the East
Ooh.
Coast.
Big Border Cafe
Incredible.
podcast.
Dude, what's your two at Border? Chicken burrow?
Beef burrow fries.
Burrow.
Do a little. Usually get some sour cream and sour.
Oh.
Wow, what the fuck is wrong with
Sour
me today?
cream.
Sour cream. Just get some sour cream and guac on there, and I'll basically just take like the butter knife and spread it on top of the beef burrow. Slap a little hot sauce on that. Their fries are unreal. Shoestring fries are the way to go.
Incredible.
Get myself a nice 64-ounce water. Couple house mugs.
Oh,
Go
it's a
straight to
fucking
sleep.
wrap.
Go to sleep by 8:30.
So I'm not a big soda drinker, but when like I used to, so the only time I really drink soda now is if there's booze in it, and I don't know, I just don't really just drink straight up soda. But Border Cafe has arguably the best soda around.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do, how they're carbonating their drinks, but it's phenomenal. So we went to Border Cafe, and every time I go out to dinner with my dad for my birthday, I'm always nervous that he's already talking to the people that work there to come out and sing for me. That's my biggest fear in the world. It's like airplanes, the dentist, and then people at restaurants singing "Happy Birthday" to me.
They bring over a saddle for you to sit on.
Oh my god, I would fucking chug bleach right in front of them if they ever did that. I hate that. Dude, I get so nervous. Like when like I'm eating, I'm like constantly looking over my shoulder to make sure like the servers aren't coming out singing. So yeah, I got dinner, family party, took my cards, left, had my cake. Still have my cake in my fridge. I've had a piece every day for like the past week. I'm gonna be looking like Dom soon. Damn, sorry about that, man. I know it's still kind of raw.
Yeah, it's raw.
I mean. But yeah, overall it was a pretty low key weekend,
That's good. Yeah, no, I mean I think Border Cafe is definitely at its best if you had like a couple of drinks the day before, and you're like, you're a little dehydrated. You're like, I could really use some like nice, like greasy, spicy food in my stomach right now. You go over there, you get yourself a 64-ounce Diet Coke or something like that, or a nice water. You get some beautiful, like the food is just so good, and I'm always in and out of there in 45 minutes. I don't think I've ever spent
easily.
I don't think I've ever if I could walk in and sit down. If I walk in and sit down immediately, I'm out of there in 45 minutes. The food is so quick, the drinks are great, and we also had somebody in our Facebook DMs. Who was like, yeah, Border Cafe is the best. This podcast is great. Da da da. So we're the official Border Cafe podcast. You guys didn't know that, but we are. So yeah, big Border guy. There's also a Mexican restaurant that is literally, I could probably walk to it. It's like right at the top of my street. It's called El Potro, and it's got a couple of different locations because I've noticed it. I think there's one in Medford, and I think there's one here, which is weird because they're like 5 minutes away from each other. And they have wicked good food there. Low key, great house mugs. Really good tacos, and they have a secret like habanero sauce.
Wow.
So the last time I was there, the first time I was there with my boy Jeff, and the manager came over. We were the only ones in there, and really like a hole in the wall. And the manager came over and he was like, "Do you guys like your tacos spicy?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." Pope shit in the woods. So he was like, all right, we have this like secret habanero sauce. It's really hot though. So like we don't usually give it out unless people ask for it. Like you got to just know about it. And I was like, all right, dude, let's get it. And so he brought it out in like a tiny little, like an ashtray, basically an ashtray of habanero sauce. And it was unreal. Definitely burnt my face off. It was unbelievable. And I love little places like that. I like that they have little, little secret menu items, like little secret sauces that like only people that they see in there once in a while they'll offer it up to. Because nowadays, I mean, it's 2018. I mean, people fucking call the cops or something if their food's too hot or too spicy.
Yeah.
So, and also, fuck you, Bobby. I saw that comment. And I will absolutely be looking like the Italian Chris Hemsworth at my wedding. So let's just wait on it. All right. now I got everybody in the goddamn chat calling me fat. Remember that Rob is the fat one, all right? Me, I have the big greasy forehead. Chris is tall and smelly. Rob is the fat one. So let's just get.
I mean, you got the beard going on right now. I mean, packing them on.
I'm actually training to be Rob's stunt double. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I've cut out soda completely. I'm only drinking Mick Ultras, and even then, I'm trying to like cut back and not drink like every chance I get, which is like not what I do already. But you know, if somebody's like, "Hey, you want to have a beer?" Like after like a long day at the office, I'm like, "Yeah, you know, I'll have a casual." You know, but yeah, I'm 5'10".
No such thing.
5'10". I'm 5'10", Joe. God bless you. My fiance sneezed. She's adorable.
Wow, congrats on the love. Jeez, that's fucking incredible.
So I got some shit that I want to talk about. I need something that I need to get off of my chest. I saw a tweet, and I'm gonna pull this up. I saw a tweet that actually made me like throw up in my mouth when I read it, and I did kind of. I mean, I didn't like clap back at this guy, but I did say something, and basically it was just like, "Wah wah, you're asking for attention." Give me a second. I'm gonna pull this up right now. And the hilarious thing about this is that this guy did not acknowledge. Or no, actually he did. Hold on a second. He actually went on this fucking rant. I'm looking at it right now. I'm trying to scroll and find the original goddamn tweet. Hold on a second here. I'm sorry. This is a bad setup for this. I'll have to just clip this out. Real
Housewives.
Maybe he deleted it. I think he literally.
Did he really?
Deleted it. I think he literally deleted the fucking tweet.
Really?
Hold on a second. I gotta fucking find this shit.
Hey Joe, I just wrote in the chat. Since Dom is 5'10", yes, I am quote unquote tall as fuck. Just about 6'5", boy.
Boy. Yeah.
Used to play basketball. Now I pull muscles putting on hoodies.
So, okay, here's the deal. I can't find the tweet, and because he clearly deleted it, but the tweet was something to the effect of this. It was people who are streaming State of Decay 2 early are not real gamers. They're nothing but walking advertisements and paid shills. I will be waiting until... It was something to the effect of, like, I will be waiting until the game comes out, and I'll be paying for it because I'm a real gamer, and, you know, you can always expect honest opinions from me, or some shit like that. So, the point of this tweet is basically to for somebody to be up on their high horse, and for this guy to just be like, oh, man, you know, I'm actually a real gamer because I've been playing video games my entire life, and I pay for my video games, and, you know, I don't need to be rewarded or given anything for free because my opinions matter more because I'm spending money on this. First of all, that's a load of horse shit. And since then, this dude, they call me DSP, has gone on like a fucking huge... he went on like this huge thread about God knows what. I'm not going to read it. But when I tried to Google and search for the Twitter account and the tweet, I pulled up another one from this past February about streamers and YouTubers who are insanely positive all the time and how they're just acting. It's time the gaming community woke up and smelled the coffee. And he's like he's gone on like multiple rants about real gamers. And last week we actually had a discussion about like gaming being cool, and we like just thoroughly like torched Chris's ass. But you know, this is a whole different echelon of stupidity. I mean, not that your comment was dumb, Chris, but like it was. I mean, it was. I don't think it was cool.
Well, yeah, no. I mean, he did make gaming cool, but that's a topic for another day. But
right. But dude, I can't believe that I can't fucking find this now.
Don't tweet about it. Be about it.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like these Twitter fingers.
Well, I mean, regardless. I mean, what defines a real gamer? Like, if you like video games, you play video games. You're a fucking gamer. You know what I mean? Like it's like saying that you can't like music because you didn't pay for J. Cole's CD, but at the same time you can support him by buying the CD.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean like you know what I mean? It's the same thing with music. I feel like because people have been saying that for years. Like, oh, you must not care because you stream the album for free, and I really like him because I pay for his albums. Doesn't mean shit.
Yeah. Like the thing is this guy is literally saying that because somebody gets a review code for something or a promo code or early access to something that they're not a real gamer or something.
I mean, I would consider that the complete opposite.
We're going out of our way for the record. I mean, and it's not like this was a comment pointed at us, so I don't feel the need to defend us. But for example, to put us to use us for an example, we got for one of the first games we got review codes for was what?
Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight, and you and I didn't like it.
No.
You and I didn't like it. Rob liked it. I'm personally not a horror guy, and I'm not a fan of the asymmetrical games. I was looking for more something a little bit slightly more story driven. Even like Left 4 Dead has a little bit of story behind it, and it has like kind of like something stringing it along. And I thought the game was just repetitive, and I wasn't a huge fan. That doesn't mean we don't like the developer. The developer are great people, and they've done nothing but continue to shower us with awesome stuff. Not stuff, but like they've continued to shower us with opportunities to review their games. And we interviewed them at PAX last year. We interviewed them at PAX this year, and they're great people. We don't dislike them, but me and Chris didn't like the game, and we have not been afraid. It's become like a running joke on the podcast now because whenever Rob brings it up, like Chris and I are like, oh, but like they still made a good game. It wasn't a technically flawed game. It just wasn't something that we were interested in. So does that make us not real gamers? No, because we're not tempering. We weren't given the review codes to say, hey, can you please fire up your stream that has 5 viewers right now and suck our games dicks live on the air. That wasn't what we said. It was, hey, let us know what you think. And I said this to a couple of developers for World of Warcraft that I'll put the interview in for this podcast, that I and we as a brand don't review games that we don't like. We don't play games that we don't like. We don't we don't feel the need to dabble into anything. They had asked me about a couple of really popular games and it was like, hey, have you guys made sure to get review codes for this, that, and the third? Have you made it a point to do this? Are you going to be playing this? And I was like, nah, that's just like not our cup of tea. And we don't really talk about games that we aren't into. Like,
yeah,
we have a pretty even trifecta of representation for different types of gamers. Chris, you're more into the first person shooters, casual games, like games that kind of like, pretty much everybody's got in their living room. Rob is into, anime body pillows. I'm a huge RPG and tabletop nerd. We have a pretty good representation of the different flavors, I guess, of people. So to say that somebody's not a real gamer is just an ignorant, stupid comment. And this dude has been getting roasted for days. On Twitter about this. I haven't seen somebody like backtrack and delete a tweet in a really long time. And I'm just really glad that I got to witness this fucking shit show happen. I'm glad that I saw it before it got deleted, because I'm just that much more grateful that I'm not that narrow-minded to think that somebody who gets a review code... I have review codes literally sitting here that are collecting dust that I haven't even used. Does that make me a fucking fake gamer?
Well, a lot of it too, like the gaming community as a whole right now is super saturated with streamers and podcasts and websites. So in order to even be in a position to get these review copies, you have to be some sort of known as a gaming platform, a gaming figure. So, I mean, I feel like that can be the complete opposite as being a fake gamer. They don't just toss review codes at anyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think there's a difference between having a personality. There's a difference between having like a gaming personality and having a character that you play. Like Dr. Disrespect isn't that guy in real life. He's not. That's just the character that he plays. and maybe he, plays certain games that he finds that are popular, and his viewership likes watching him play that game, so that's what he plays. Matty D himself, one of our boys, once got at me for being like, you only stream Hearthstone and WoW, but I was like, those are the games that I like to play. I don't stream, let's say State of Decay 2. I'm not streaming State of Decay 2 right now because I didn't ask for a code because it wasn't on my radar, and I didn't feel the need to play it. I'm sure it's great. It's probably awesome. But Matty likes to stream Fortnite because A, he's very good at Fortnite, and B, his viewers expect him to do that now. So now he's generated a constant stream of content that his viewers like to consume, and so he will play that, but he probably plays other shit. Matty plays other games, and so do I, but that's not what I enjoy playing on stream. I like playing Hearthstone on stream because I barely have to pay attention to it. I know when it's my turn, and I know what I have to pay attention to and what I don't, but I can get up, go get a handful of Cheez-Its, come back, and, be good to go, and have it not be my turn yet. Or I'll keep headphones in and, wait for it to, ping me to be my turn. I don't really like playing WoW on stream because I don't interact as much because I'm constantly hyper-focused on everything that I'm doing. And I tend to talk to myself when I play WoW because I like to read the quest text out loud. I don't know what that says about me. Probably a sign of genius. I don't know. I don't know if you have any other thoughts on the whole real gamers thing, but that I had to go off on a little fucking tangent there because it really got me fucking irritated.
No, I feel that. I mean, back to what I said the first time. I don't know what really defines a real gamer. If you're putting a real gamer or not a real gamer on people, I'm the fakest gamer there is then. Because I barely play video games. But at the same time, I would consider myself a gamer because I do play games and I do enjoy games. So there's really no way you can call someone a fake gamer. What the fuck's a fake gamer?
Yeah.
The only fake gamer I can think of is when Snoop Dogg, quote unquote, was streaming Call of Duty.
Yeah,
and he was taking a sip of water with one hand and smoking a blunt in the other hand, but the game was still moving.
Right.
That's fake gaming.
Right.
Not playing a game because you got a review copy for it.
Right. And even then, I'm sure that there's people that are like, hey, Snoop Dogg, do you want to appear in our ad for Madden? We'll give you a free PS4 and a copy of Madden. And I'm sure he's like, hell yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Whatever. Do any of us really believe, oh my God, Snoop Dogg said Madden was great. Take my $63.74, please. No. Nobody's buying that game because of Snoop Dogg. You might get a little more attention and say, hey, look, they got Snoop Dogg in that commercial. It was pretty funny. The Black Ops, I think it was the first Black Ops commercial, or maybe it was Modern Warfare 3, when they had all the celebrities. The first one they had all the celebrities in, it was Jonah Hill was in it. They had a bunch of random people, and it was everybody's a soldier or something like that. Mm-hmm. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I remember it. I don't know which one it was.
It might have even... I don't even remember. But it was there's a soldier in all of us or something, and it was basically a bunch of random people. There was some fat kid, there was an old lady, there was a teacher, people of all different kind of walks of life playing COD because it's a universally insanely popular game, and it was kind of displaying that, and it was a hilarious commercial. But I didn't want to buy that game because of that commercial. I thought it was fucking hilarious in its own right. But I'm not oh my God, Jonah Hill plays this game. Shut up and take my money. Unless you're somebody who actually has Justin Bieber posters on your wall and you see Justin Bieber do a thing and you want to buy the thing that he uses, you're probably 13. But yeah, the actual tweet, because I just pulled it up because I texted it to you guys. The tweet was, quote, those playing State of Decay 2 a full week early are paid shills. They are walking advertisements, not true gamers, and are doing so solely for a paycheck. I'll be paying for the game, in all caps, and playing it this Friday, just like many of you, and my reactions will be legit as always.
Oh, sick. Who is this? Don't even say his name, but is he someone that people know?
Yeah, he's got 57,000
fucking
Twitter
fuck
followers,
him.
dude.
Don't even care.
Yeah.
He can shit in a hat.
Yeah, he's got fucking 57,000 followers. It was funny because he tweeted a picture of this new Xbox controller that's designed for it with accessibility in mind, which is absolutely incredible. Big shout out to Craigums, my boy Craig Kaufman, who worked on the project. We're gonna have him on the show really soon to talk about that and a whole lot of other shit. He tweeted about it, and it was a picture of somebody with a disability who was playing with the controller, and somebody tweeted at him and was like, this person looks like a paid shill and not a true gamer. So this dude is just getting roasted left and right.
Him.
Yeah, he's getting roasted left and right because you made a dickhead high horse comment, and you deserve to get roasted for it. It doesn't matter how many fucking tweets you fire off and say, well, what I meant was like, just please spare me. Okay? There's a lot of different people that play video games, and sure, there's girls and guys that will play video games on Twitch for attention and for money. It's called a job. Like, this person's, like, the person that, are you going to go to a McDonald's and be like, that person's not a real chef, to the guy who's flipping burgers behind the counter?
Yeah.
No, he's doing that because he makes a paycheck. Even the girls that are doing, like, splits on Twitch and, like, fucking cartwheels in booty shorts for bits, and say what you want about it, but they're doing that because they make money, and they're doing that because there's neckbeards in their basement that are like, oh, this is my internet girlfriend, and they throw thousands of dollars at them. Fine, get your money. You don't have to
sign
watch
me
them.
up.
You don't have to. If I could do that, I would do it.
Oh my god, would I?
Are you kidding me? If I didn't,
I'd be all over the place.
Yeah.
If people were throwing money at me to do splits on camera, you best believe the 6'5" load of shit's gonna try doing splits all over the place.
If I didn't look like somebody just emptied out a pail of vanilla ice cream on my kitchen floor when I take my shirt off, I'd be doing the same exact shit. I'd be doing sit-ups on stream, but I can only do half a sit-up, and then I pass out.
Like a bag of milk.
Yeah. Dude, last time I did a sit-up, I fucking passed out for 3 days.
You ever do sit-ups and then like after you hit the limit where you really can't do any more, your body just like can't get past the laying down point?
Yeah, exactly.
And you just like toss
I can't even lay down. I have to like sit sideways. Dude, I literally reached around. I like bent backwards like this and kind of like did like almost like a side curl to get my phone charger, and I felt like I pulled something. And I think it was just two like fat rolls that kind of like locked into each other.
Oh, yeah. That's tough, Dom.
Yeah, please tip me. Thank you for the tips, baby.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
For every dollar we generate on stream tonight, Dom will do that many sit-ups.
Yeah, every dollar that we get on stream, I will do that many sit-ups when we're off stream. I promise. Scout's honor. I'm a real gamer. Real gamer's honor. So yeah, speaking of Call of Duty though, Black Ops 4 got announced. That was a thing.
It did.
Did you see anything on that?
I mean, they kind of killed the trailer. I thought the trailer was sick because they put some like real gameplay in it.
Tell me about it, because I don't know anything about it. I didn't really get a chance to look into it. So you're our COD guy. So this is your time to shine.
So the one I seen, it's the one that they have on their Twitter right now. I think it was posted like, I don't know, 4 hours ago. Maybe there was a one in front of it. Maybe it was 14 hours ago. But what it was a normal trailer, so kind of cinematic. But in between, they had actual gameplay, so like actual multiplayer gameplay of people having sick clips, so like quad feeds and like sick snipes and shit like that, and using the power ups. And they did a really good job of highlighting old Black Ops good things. I guess I didn't even word that right, but whatever. So like good things that existed in Black Ops previously, they made sure to highlight those a little bit. So all in all, it looks sick. They had Eminem as the trailer song.
Gunshot outside my house. Hold on a second. What? I don't know. That sounded like a fucking gunshot to me. Hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go check that. So, yeah. What do you guys want to talk about? I know, Bobby. He's gonna have to.
Dude, holy shit. Oh, I'm gonna call my landlord real quick.
Was that actually a gunshot?
I don't know. Lauren said she saw a flash outside, so I don't know what it was.
Bobby B. Dennis said you're gonna have to wear a flak jacket next stream.
Dude, holy shit. Did you hear that on stream?
Yeah. I thought Lauren just like dropped something.
I thought, yeah, that's what I thought too. Or maybe it was like I just texted him. Whoops, I texted a different Kevin.
Joe, I definitely prefer the old version of COD. The future version never really did it for me. Like I was okay with Advanced Warfare, but past that, like Black Ops 2 and whatnot, I wasn't a fan. Because you were able to run on walls and whatnot, but the game still slowed down, which was weird to me. Like Advanced Warfare was cool because that's when they first introduced the exosuit, so you were able to jump back and forth quickly, so it made competitive definitely more fast paced, I guess. But I like that. But after that, I fell off the bandwagon. I gave it a shot, but no bueno. The show must go on. I know, but like I don't really know what to do. All right. So yeah, what's your favorite cereals? Ate a full box of Captain Crunch in the past 2 days. Not too bad, huh? Damn, you like Kicks? I haven't had Kicks in mad long. Oh, Blueberry, super good. Cocoa Pops, eh, solid. The milk's super good on Cocoa Pops. And the Fosket Yeti, yeah. Blueberry, huh? Those are fucking bomb. Those and Count Chocula, you mix those together. Wow. All right. The trifecta right there. Blueberry, the Count, and Frankenberry. I like that. I've yet to try it, but I'm gonna buy all 3 boxes tomorrow now.
All right. No idea what that was all about. Hold on a second. You there? I can't hear you. Hold on a second. Oh, there you are.
Ew.
Hold on, let me cut this back a little bit. All right, we're back. Well, I have no idea what the fuck that was. But I can't wait to hear that. I can't wait to listen to that recording.
That's gonna turn into like a police investigation tape. They're gonna have to take the recording and decipher it and stuff and see what it actually was.
No shit.
You're part of the crime scene, though.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Now fucking GarageBand's fucking up. Hold on a second. God damn it. Lauren. Was it a flash from the park? Kevin wants to know. Was it a flash like from the park? One second. All right, talk. Now I can't fucking hear you. Hold on a second. Talk.
Yo, 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 yo.
All right, I hear you. All right, good. We're good. We're good. All right. Okay. We're back. That was fucking weird. Chris, how are you?
You know, Dom, I'm good. I'm just hanging on. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, that was super fucking strange. I'm not exactly sure what that was all about. But heard a very loud noise. I mean, obviously, the hometown that we're from, we hear a lot of noises like that. So it's nothing out of the ordinary, but I had to go investigate. You know, we don't get to leave the boats first. We got to investigate the loud noises. You know, I'm just saying. We do a lot. We do a lot. So what the hell were we talking about? Call of Duty?
Call of Duty, yeah.
Yeah, did I miss the rest of the conversation?
I kind of stopped after the big bang went off.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, I mean, I seen the trailer on Twitter today, and it was super cool. They had Eminem rapping over it. They had a mix of gameplay and actual cinematics, which was pretty solid. So, from what they're talking about, I guess one of the big changes that they're doing, or you know enough about Call of Duty, if I'm just to talk freely about it, you get what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Dom?
Yeah.
All right, so you know how in normal Call of Duty, if you get shot, like the screen will light up red a little bit, and then over a couple seconds you'll fully heal and you'll be back to normal?
Yeah.
Not anymore. There's gonna be a button that's designated for healing yourself. So with that being said, I'm not sure if you're always gonna have healing or you're gonna have to go around picking up healing. but you're gonna actually have to heal yourself, so you'll stay at a lower health percentage until you get your hands on healing or heal somehow. So with that being said, there's different specialists. So maybe one's gonna be a medic and they'll be able to heal other people. That'll be kind of cool. So that'll definitely turn Call of Duty into competitive. Hopefully, maybe that's what they're going for with having different specialists.
Yep.
But who knows? So
weird.
that's one of the big things.
That's kind of an interesting change. I mean, to fundamentally change the way that a game plays like that, and to kind of go from the regenerating health that's been kind of pioneered by Call of Duty to go to like something more like Doom, where you have to find health packs and shit like that, and kind of like maybe there's a middle road. You know what I mean? Maybe it's different game modes that you can do that. I'm gonna look up Call of Duty health pickups. So yeah, you don't. I guess you didn't do that in World War II either. The first thing that came up is you don't automatically recover health in Call of Duty World War II, which is kind of interesting. I didn't play World War II, so I don't.
I played that. That's not true.
Maybe it was only in the story.
Probably story. This is in multiplayer.
Yeah.
Because in World War II, you definitely automatically regenerated health.
One thing that I did see was that there is no campaign. They confirmed that there isn't any campaign in Black Ops 4, and instead they said they were going to weave like cinematic elements into each mode of the game, which is fine because honestly, for like you take Battlefield for example, and Battlefield's campaign, and even like Star Wars Battlefront 2, which is made by the same company, the campaign is really just a tutorial for the game. It shows you every single map. It shows you all the different weapons. It shows you all the different heroes. It's really not much more than just kind of a cinematic tutorial, and that's fine with me. I mean, I happen to really like the Call of Duty campaigns. I've said it multiple times in the podcast. I am a lifelong career Call of Duty hater, but I also am willing to admit when those games campaigns are really great. And I think COD is, it kind of has its place in gaming history already, but I think that it's kind of probably better for them to stop lying to themselves and saying like, people are actually going to play this campaign aside from a very small margin, or people that just want to get the achievements and blow through it. And it's nice to have still some sort of cinematic stuff. I wouldn't mind multiplayer being more cinematic. I'm sure that some people still won't care, but I think that might make the whole experience a lot more rich. Maybe there's like optional cutscenes or something to watch in and out, like a really short, like 10-second thing of like helicopters flying in or some shit like that. Who knows? But yeah, and they also have a battle royale mode now. Is that right?
Yeah, so it's called Blackout. I mean, I know that too well, but I do not know because they said this is the biggest map that they've ever made. So, I mean, I already hate that hearing it because you're trying to tell me that maps are bigger than like Overgrown and maps like that they've already made in the past. Mm-hmm. This map's going to be giant. So what they plan on doing is, if I heard it correctly, they're going to take little pieces from all Call of Duties that people have really enjoyed and put those around the map. Mm-hmm. So they're going with flavor of the week. They see that Battle Royale is the flavor of the week right now.
Right. And
they're trying to go with it. It's a high risk, high reward move. In my opinion, I think it's stupid because Battle Royale is not going to exist forever. I mean, it will exist forever, but it's not going to be the flavor of the week like it is now. Mm-hmm. It will go away and something new will take its place. And then Call of Duty is just going to be known as the game that tried to do a Battle Royale.
Right.
And I mean, it's high risk, high reward. It might be sick. It might be trash. I mean, I'm leaning towards trash right now. But I mean, who knows? They're bringing a lot of stuff back. They're going to be bringing back a bunch of different stuff from the Black Ops series. So all the characters, the weapons, the land. Oh, listen to this too. So land, speaking of like buildings and whatnot, but they're going to have vehicles. Ooh. You'll be able to travel by land, sea, and the air. You know what that screams at me? Too much shit. It's not going to be good. Too much shit.
So, okay. I wouldn't be mad if there were certain modes that... I mean, I'm sure that there's going to be certain modes that have it and certain modes that don't. They would be fucking idiots if they didn't have, like, 5 or 6 classic modes and then they have, like, a ground war Plus, where you can actually use vehicles and stuff like that, because it works for Battlefield. It works for Battlefield. I mean, not that Call of Duty ever has had to really worry about Battlefield. And as far as
this is just in Battle Royale, the Blackout with the vehicles.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Wait, aren't there vehicles in PUBG?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't believe there's anything in the air or sea. I think it's just land.
That's kind of cool, though. I mean, I feel like that feels more like Grand Theft Auto 5 than it does like a Battle Royale game.
Yeah, but you know how long these games are going to take? What if you're the asshole on one end of the map actually just fighting it out?
In a speedboat? Like, just doing donuts
exactly.
in a speedboat?
Just doing circles on a speedboat. Yeah, it's going to be...
I know as soon as I touch land, I'm going to get killed, so I'm just going to do donuts in a speedboat until, like, the storm gets me or whatever, or the blackout gets me. Tinfoil hats.
Exactly.
It's going to be like an encroaching darkness. That's why it's going to be called Blackout.
So is life. But it's going to be... There's going to be someone playing on the speedboats, only fighting boats, trying to snipe people from the water, and then the storm's going to close in on the other side, and there's going to be the one person on the complete opposite side of the map who's fighting it out on land, and the game's going to take an hour and a half for the storm to close in, the dickhead to get off the boat, walk to the other side of the map, who's going to be the biggest map they've ever made in their life, and the games are going to take forever.
So I find it hard to believe that, like, Call of Duty, like the franchise that pretty much, I mean, it's the most popular online game ever. It's the most popular online franchise ever, Call of Duty. It really is. There's nothing that made online first-person shooters more... I mean, don't get me wrong, more of a Halo guy. Halo 2 revolutionized first-person shooters, but Call of Duty is the first shooter to break into the mainstream the way it did. I mean, Call of Duty was the Coca-Cola of video games for like a solid 5 years. That was a great time stretch, by the way, where we had all the best Call of Duty games. Lil Wayne was still in his prime. We had, that was pretty much it, actually. Just those two things.
Don't forget about the Cosmic Brownies.
Cosmic Brownies were still out. Hostess was still in business. We still had Twinkies. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't have student loan debt. Like, what a grace period that was. Like,
it was an incredible time. Do you know that it's going to be fully integrated on Battle.net now too?
Yeah, I saw that.
Which I like. So for the PC gamers, that's fucking awesome. Instead of having to run it through Steam, no offense Steam, but I really like the user interface of Blizzard.
Yeah, Battle.net is a lot better.
Battle.net, whatever.
I mean, as somebody that uses Battle.net literally every single day, and probably almost every day since I was 14, Battle.net is smooth. It's easy to use. You got all your games in one place. I mean, I actually logged in to play some WoW today when I got home, and I saw the ad for Black Ops 4, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I realized that that's going to be like the exclusive PC platform for Black Ops 4, which is great because and Blizzard and Activision are the same company. You know what I mean? Activision owns Blizzard, so it doesn't make any sense to use a different platform. Blizzard already has probably the best PC gaming hub that you can get, and Activision's like, wait a second, we own this fucking company. Why wouldn't we have Destiny 2 and Black Ops 4 on Battle.net? And Battle.net's great. The updates go smoothly. I mean, I just really don't want to ever use anything else. I don't like using... I mean, I like... Steam is good. I like buying games on the cheap on Steam.
It's just like... it just looks outdated now.
Battle.net is just sleek, and it's easy.
Exactly.
I mean, granted, there's only like 10 games that you can play on it, but that's because it was only Blizzard games up until Destiny 2 came out.
Yeah. I like it. I like it. I mean, I like it. I mean, I buy all my shit on Steam still. First of all, shout out to Just Okay Gamers. They hosted us.
Hey, shout out to Just Okay Gamers. What's up, baby?
Yeah, good peoples. But yeah, regardless of that, it looks like they're going to try to make Call of Duty like a real contender for competitive sports again.
Yeah.
Competitive esports, whatever. And my reasoning behind that is, first of all, they got rid of single player, which is just, I mean, huge as it is. They just they're like, fuck it, we're going to focus on the multiplayer.
Yeah.
That's one big sign of it. And then another thing that they do is they're staying with boots on the ground, which I feel like makes a better competitive experience as someone who's played pretty much all the Call of Duties.
Yeah.
But to each his own. And then they have predictive recoil, so it's gonna make you actually have to like get good at the game. It's like I don't know if you've ever
So it's
played.
not like there's no like aim assist.
Exactly. So, for instance, when you play Counter Strike, you're shooting an AK, and when you shoot it, the spray goes like up, left, down, right, or something like that. So as you're shooting, you actually have to like time it because your shots won't hit.
Right. Right.
So it's like shit like that. So it makes you have to actually be good at the game. So I really like that, and they're going for a faster pace of boots on the ground. So picture World War II right now, or Call of Duty Remastered, or Call of Duty Modern Warfare, whatever. It's boots on the ground, but it's definitely feels slow. So with this, they're going with a faster pace. So in one of the Call of Duties, I forget which one it was, there was a perk that you can have. It was called Gung Ho, I believe,
Yeah.
something like that. And what it was is you're able to sprint with your gun up. So you're literally able to run as fast as you are sprinting, and you're able to just pull the trigger as you're running. I think that's going to be a consistent thing. I think that's going to be the norm for all sprinting in this game.
That's fine.
So they're definitely trying to speed shit up, and I like that.
I think they understand that that's the way gaming is right now, though, too. I mean, there's a lot of people, like, Fortnite is keeping people in one place for, like, I don't know, what's an average Fortnite match? 20 minutes? 25 minutes?
No, not even.
Like, they're keeping
15,
people in place for more than, like, 10 to 15 minutes. So they might as well speed up the game and make sure people can get, people that are fatigued by Battle Royale games and other, other, like, longer form, like, strategic first-person shooters, because those are really the two most popular ones. It's kind of like your Overwatches and your Fortnites are the two most popular types of games right now. So the people that want to get back to like fast, arcadey, first-person shooting, I think they're going to feel right at home. That sounds really good. I mean, honestly, I'm not going to like rush out and get it. I haven't rushed out to get a COD since COD fucking World at War, but it looks fun, and I'm glad that they're trying new things. Even
instead
though
of the same old shit.
Yeah, it's not like new to the industry, but it's a new thing. And I mean, if the most popular online game of all time, the most popular online franchise of all time, can't make Battle Royale fun in their own way, then it's a huge crisis for that. But yeah, I think that the COD Battle Royale thing is going to be pretty big. I do think it's going to be good. I really do have a lot of faith in it. Because if they can't make it work, I mean, they've lost their fastball.
Yeah, it's high. Like I said, high risk, high reward. If they pull this off, they're the best. If they don't pull this off, they stink.
Yeah.
But that's just in the eyes of everyone that's going to be playing the game. But another thing, I'm not going to get too in depth on it because I'm not big into it. I don't look into it. I didn't even watch the trailer for it. I guess big things are coming for zombies too.
Mm-hmm.
So on day one, you're getting 3 maps of zombies. So Rob would probably love to hear that, because Rob's the best zombie player in the world, and he's the best Overwatch player in the world, and he's the best PUBG player in the world, and he's just full of it. But he's the big zombie guy. I was never really a big fan of it, but it is supposedly going to be sick. Yeah, it's really all I got. They're introducing a new map too, called 9. I think new characters, new enemies. They're just gonna start completely fresh in a new world.
Black Ops isn't futuristic, right? It's like modern.
No. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
actually, no. I take that. I take that back. It's a little futuristic, not super futuristic, but I would say more futuristic than modern.
Okay. No, I think I get it. I think I know where I played Black Ops 2. I don't think I finished the story.
That was old school.
Yeah, I don't think I finished the story, but I know that Black Ops 3 was a little bit more futuristic, so I didn't know kind of like where they draw that line. But I think there's a lot of different games that have an okay time with just having single player. I mean, or just having multiplayer. I mean, you look at all the popular multiplayer games out right now. Like I said, like Overwatch, your Overwatches and your Fortnites, and they do fine. So there's no reason why COD can't. If the most popular multiplayer franchise of all time can't revolutionize Battle Royale games, I would say anything less than a revolutionary battle royale mode is a complete and utter failure. That is what I'm going to say. It's a hot take. There's your hot take right there. Is anything less than completely flipping the battle royale genre on its head and like seriously, I think it has to crush Fortnite. I think it has to. I mean,
they have to do something crazy because these two games are fucking powerhouses right now. PUBG and Fortnite are powerhouses.
Yeah. And I mean, you think about the people that are playing Fortnite right now, the majority of the people that are playing Fortnite right now that maybe aren't in college or maybe even are in college, those are the kids that grew up playing Call of Duty. They grew up playing Modern Warfare 2. They grew up playing Zombies. And the kids that are more in our age bracket that are playing Fortnite are the ones that are maybe getting a little sick of it. So if somebody said, hey, what if I took, that game mode that you like from, that little game from Epic Games that people are talking about and put it in Call of Duty, you telling me that people wouldn't eat that shit up? Mm-hmm. Dude, that fucking that's going to blow up. I would say anything less than a genre-defining battle royale experience is going to be a huge disappointment. That's my prediction for Black Ops 4. You heard it here first. Lock it up, rub it down.
I agree with that. Yeah. Because if it's not, what's going to make people go from Fortnite and PUBG to fucking Call of Duty to play a battle royale game?
Yeah, I mean
they have to do it. If not, they have to do it. Yeah. That's the only way it's going to be a thing.
I mean, I think Treyarch knows what they're doing. I would be shocked if that didn't completely knock off Fortnite. Because, I mean, Fortnite is it's viral. I think that's kind of the thing is, it's accessible because of the way that it looks, and it's viral because of just the sheer popularity of it, and it's available absolutely everywhere. So I think this is going to kind of separate. I mean, I never thought I'd say this about Call of Duty, but I think it's going to kind of separate the men from the boys, so to speak. It's 2018. You can also be different genders and enjoy video games. I'm not saying that, but as a figure of speech, it's going to separate the adults from the kids and say, like, the kids are going to enjoy Fortnite. That'll be great. They'll enjoy their whimsical, cartoony battle royale game, and then like the guys who have or the humans who have grown up kind of like playing COD are going to find that now their new favorite game mode is reskinned as a Call of Duty game, and I think it's going to be dope. I'm actually this might be the first battle royale game that I really will play. I'll come over to your house and play it because I probably won't rush out and buy it. Because people that get review codes aren't real gamers, so I want to make sure I don't get a review code for it.
I definitely want to make sure I do get a review code for it because I'm the fakest gamer there is.
Shout out to Activision. Hey, use promo code WGG, get a review code for Call of Duty Black Ops 4. So I want to leave some room for an interview. I had a wonderful conversation with the guys, or two of the guys behind World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. I know we really haven't talked. We've talked about like Call of Duty the entire episode, and I understand that like, maybe that doesn't like exactly fit with to just slam transition into a World of Warcraft interview, but you're just going to have to deal with it. It's just something you're going to have to deal with. Number one gaming podcast on Spotify, always illustrious guests, illustrious interviews. So we're going to have, I'm going to put in right here, you're not going to hear it on the live stream. You can only hear it on the pre-recorded beautiful podcast on Spotify and everywhere else that you listen to podcasts. My interview with Daniel Stahl and Morgan Day from Blizzard for World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth, and you can listen to that right now. So that was the interview with Daniel Stahl and Morgan Day, two awesome guys from Blizzard for Battle for Azeroth. Great guys, great team. The second part of that interview is going to be on the next episode. I actually had a two-parter. I went back and talked a little bit more story-wise with the guys, but Battle for Azeroth looks unbelievable. I actually had a conversation with a good friend of mine last night about kind of the like how much time we think we've spent on our favorite games, like cumulative. And I know you said like Chris, you said like it was like 300-400 hours probably into Call of Duty total, probably more than that.
Yeah, I would say like 450 to 5 if I'm counting like private matches and stuff like that.
And I looked at my total all-time played time in World of Warcraft, and I was like, holy shit, that's a lot of life. And that's the thing is, that's the crazy thing is, we spend, what is it? We spend like 3 years of our lives waiting in traffic. We spend fucking 4 years of our lives sleeping, and we spend, probably 1,000 years of our lives at the DMV. But, it was almost kind of, it was crazy, and it was a little jarring, but it also kind of made me just reflect a little bit on all the good times that I've had with my favorite franchises. Like, I've probably spent easily 400 hours just in the Mass Effect series alone. Bobby B. Dennis says he's spent over 8,000 hours in RuneScape. That is
bananas.
That is banana land. What do you mean? Like, that's... Whew, oh my god. Forget everything I just said. That is nuts.
I gotta pull out the calculator for this one. Hold the phone.
8,000 hours, dude? Oh my god.
It's 333 days.
333 days. I've been playing off and on for 13 years. Yeah, I mean, that's the same thing with me. I've been playing off and on WoW since I was 14. Since my dad got a computer that was good enough to run it. I was trying to run it on my fucking compact Presario in my mother's den, and I couldn't run it. I could run it at maybe 3 frames per second. I couldn't even run a dungeon or anything like that. And then my dad got a new computer with, like, Verizon DSL, and I was like, yo, I actually don't have dial-up. Like, I can go over there and I can play WoW, and it was the best. It was just the best. And hilariously, when the Warcraft movie came out, my dad knew what it was because he was like, that's the game that used to play on my computer all the time. And I was like, dude, yeah, I'm so glad that you get it. And we watched the movie. It was great. And he really enjoyed it. But, yeah. So don't ever be ashamed of how long you've played for a certain game for. I mean, 8,000 hours is fucking wild. But, don't be ashamed of that. I mean, you probably had a lot of good times doing that. Hopefully it doesn't cost you any relationships. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. So.
Yo, I seen a Facebook post today from a girl. She identifies as a female, and it says, "At what age do guys stop playing video games?" Well, like a bunch of like disgusted faces, and went on with her friends to talk about how guys who play video games still are so immature and all this shit, and real men don't play video games. Get the fuck out of my face!
Yeah, shut up.
It was wild. All the people that were chiming into it too, they were just like, yeah, you're so right, girl. Like, all these guys, they need to be out like on their boats and like driving cars and stuff like that, not sitting on their ass playing Fortnite. I'm like, dude, like, grow the fuck up. And then all the dudes chimed in, like, yo, I'll play till my hands fall off, and like I'll play till my eyes burn out. I'm like, hell yeah, my boys. I went through. I started liking everyone's comments.
Yeah, dude, there's fucking absolutely nothing wrong with that, and it sucks that that's like still a thing, and obviously like. Shout out to these guys who are neglecting their women so badly that they're going on Facebook and bitching about them, because that sucks. You definitely should strike a balance. There's a thing, you could have like kind of a work video game life balance, and I do that. And I just think that, you've got to kind of be tactful about it, and I think that some girls are definitely more tolerant than others, but like... I mean, I saw some girl tweet about, like, I go over to my boyfriend's house and he's playing Fortnite while I'm here. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know.
Hey, read a book. Do something. Leave my man alone.
Yeah. Register.
Dude, it's wild. I mean, if I was a girl and I dated a guy who he would stay in on, like, Fridays and Saturdays and play video games, I would be happier than a pig in shit.
He's out not cheating.
Like, he's out, he's in his house and not being a hoe. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. He's punching his desk because he died in a video game instead of jamming his tongue down a girl's throat at a bar.
Yeah. Look at Tristan Thompson. If Tristan Thompson was home playing Fortnite, he wouldn't have cheated on Chloe.
That's a fact. That's a damn
fact.
That's
the first and only... That is just for the ladies who are listening. That's the only Kardashian reference you're ever going to hear on this podcast. I'm going to go wash my tongue out with soap now. But I'm just saying, video games could have saved that relationship. Now they got a kid that's name is like Honesty or some shit. And the relationship is based on lies. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure that's why Lauren doesn't mind that I go out and do D&D every Monday night. I go to Rob's house and hang out in Rob's den and roll dice and speak in funny voices. And it's just like, yeah, at least he's not going out and getting fucking shit-faced at a club like everybody else's boyfriends or husbands. You know what I mean? I'm out here being wholesome, being a child of God. I leave time to come home, thank the man, read the scriptures, get some rest. You know what I mean? Drink water. That's all I do. That's all I do. I'm a citizen.
What's Dominic doing tonight? Oh, that fucking nerd's out playing table games with his friends again. He's fine. He's not doing anything.
I would hope that she just tells her friends that I'm like playing poker or something like that. I mean, I will happily. I mean, you can see my like Game of Thrones shelf right here with like an encyclopedia, 5 different books, 6 different editions of different books. We've got D&D minis over here. This is the whole D&D bookshelf. We got the Star Wars role-playing games books right here. I don't hide the shit. People come in, I give them the tour of the house, and I was like, oh, what flavor do you want? You want a Old Republic? We've got Age of Rebellion. We've got Edge of the Empire. Yeah, so just I don't give a fucking shit. If anything, lighten up and play more video games. That's my life advice for absolutely everybody listening to this podcast. Play more video games. Let's do a little Wicked Good Gaming. Send it. Chris.
Fuck, I didn't have time to prepare for this. I'm going to have to pass it. I got nothing this week.
Oh, my God. All right, so first of all, I'm going to give a quick shout-out to Joe DeGotti, the most recent SIG to hit us up. Dropped us a line on Facebook, told us he loved the show, so shout-out to you, fellow Massachusetts guy. Big fan of anybody who shows us love, anybody who comes through and sends us a message or whatever. I'll always try to make some time to shout you guys out. Luckily, we only get like one a week, so that leaves lots of room. But, you know, for like the 7,000 people that have listened to this on Spotify, you know, shoot us a message, and maybe I'll pick a couple of you to shout out on the show. And then you can, like, show your friends or show your girlfriend and be like, oh, my God, I played all these video games, and oh, my, like, these guys on the #1 top trending gaming podcast on Spotify shouted me out. Listen to this, baby. And then she's like, wow. Oh, my God.
Wow. Come here, Phil. Plant one on me, big boy.
Yeah, and maybe you too could have a top trending gaming podcast on Spotify, but there's only going to be one, like the Highlander. So yeah, shout out to Joe DeGotti. Big shout out to the gunshot that was outside of my neighborhood. Thank you for derailing this entire episode. That was a lot. That was a whole lot. And big shout out to Rob, who decided to go see Deadpool 2 without us instead of coming on the podcast tonight. I love you, big guy. Love you so much. And I think that's it. Anything else?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys want to shout out the stuff that we got that I didn't pick up yet.
No, not just yet. All
right, cool.
But we'll talk about it very soon. We still got some, you know, some I's to cross and D's to and T's to dot.
Let's wrap it up, Dom. You can't even talk anymore.
Jesus Christ. You can find the podcast on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, Overcast, I did already say iTunes, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. #1 top trending gaming podcast on Spotify. Don't forget it. Tell your friends, tell your Nana, tell your auntie, tell your girlfriend if she's posting Facebook statuses about you playing Fortnite too much. You tell her to take up a hobby like crocheting, or buy a multiplayer game and let your girlfriend or significant other or boyfriend or whatever, or just your friend or roommate play video games with you. It's meant to be enjoyed together. If anything, buy your girlfriend a PS4 or an Xbox and then LAN them together, and then you can play Fortnite together. It's called love.
Wow. If they're not buying that game, you know what they should buy? Father's Day is coming up. Birthday is coming up. Daily there's birthdays.
Yep.
You could buy a fucking dope t-shirt off wickedgoodgaming.com/shop. There's some fly designs on there. Your dad will love it. Your cousin will love it. Your aunt will love it. Your grandma will love it. Your dog will love it. If you get a hamster, you can get a extra small t-shirt, shrink it down a couple sizes, cut it up, and it'll be fucking
Put it
nice.
in the dryer, leave it in there for like 6 days, and then it'll be good. You could get a baby onesie and put it on your dog. If anybody gets a baby onesie off of wickedgoodgaming.com/shop and puts it on their dog, I will give you your next free t-shirt for free. I will send you a t-shirt for free. That is my promise. I will pay for your next t-shirt. You're gonna get a t-shirt from us. If you buy a shirt, you buy a baby onesie and you put it on your dog or on your baby. Actually, yeah, if you have a baby. I mean, I hope that your baby doesn't. I mean, one way or another, I think the dog would be better. Put it on your dog. You have it as the Papa Dom promise. I will pay for your next t-shirt. I will do it. If you actually do that, I will absolutely do it. You gotta like put it on you gotta like make it your like cover photo on Facebook or something like that and tag us in it. And I will absolutely do it. Hold me to it. You say Papa Dom told me he was gonna pay for my shirt if I put a baby onesie on my dog that said Wicked Good Gaming on it, and I did it. Where's my free shirt? And I will absolutely do it. I'll do it. I will do it. Because we care. Because we're real gamers.
No early access codes.
No early access codes because we're real gamers. Fucking, what a fucking douche that guy is. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Like I said, Subscribe to us, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, mostly Spotify, just Spotify, really. And you can check us out, wickedgoodgaming.com, for all kinds of great written content. Wickedgoodgaming.com/shop. And make sure you subscribe to us, steal your girlfriend's Amazon Prime, and subscribe to us on Twitch, twitch.tv/wickedgoodgaming. We do the live show every Thursday, 9 p.m. We got a lot of illustrious guests that are just lining up, knocking our doors down, and we're going to have them on real soon. And that's pretty much all I got. Chris, you got anything else?
No.
Great. Hey, episode 76, Not Another Gaming Podcast. We love you, and we'll see you next week.